Hello, ladies. So we have all made it to Sunday night. That means you've survived last work week, you survived the weekend. Hopefully you got to do something fun. I don't think we had much fun here, did we? We've got sick grandbabies, so that's not much fun. Not getting a lot of sleep because people keep waking us up in the middle of the night. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Kimberly. Good to see you guys. I got my camera lens cleaned tonight, so maybe you'll actually be able to see. Yeah, so the grandbabies have colds, so that's not fun. Hi, Marjorie. So did everybody else have a good weekend? Hopefully the rest of you had it a little bit better. I'm just thankful I'm not sick. You know, it's bad enough when the kids are sick, but I'm glad I'm not sick because it's really hard to take care of sick kids when you're sick, right? And you still have to do it because your mom or grandma or whatever. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Violet. So it's not a lot of fun taking care of sick people when you're sick. All right, I'm looking through our Family Feud questions. Get something together here. I've got 4 so far. That's good. I don't want to be boring. We're going to do some necklaces today. We have long necklaces and we have short necklaces. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. And if you didn't get my message, Ruth, I'll be by tomorrow with your jewelry from this week. Oh, Marjorie, you got 6 grandbabies there, but no one's sick. Okay, well, that's at least something. Still hard to take care of 6 grandbabies, but if they're not sick, that's at least better. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Looks like we've got about 8 of you so far in here, and I know we'll get more as the minutes tick by here. So our first one is a piece in that forbidden metal, the black metal. Everybody knows what I mean. We can't say that word. The black metal. These are double rings. So they're actually oval rings. They're not circular. So we have 5 sets of double rings, and they're also hooked together by little double rings in ovals. This one has those oval rings also for earrings. I have 2 of these sets available. Well, let's try it on Linda so you can see where it falls. She's got her back to me. I think she's mad at me today, which is fine because I'm still mad at her too. There we go. Pull up your shirt, Linda. Come on. Let's try to be respectful here. This one's about 1/4 inch below that collar. Let's turn you over here so you can see that. With your 2-inch extension that is on it, we're going to bring it down about here. So it's going to be across that middle chest and top of bust. Hi, Terry. This one is called Urban Orbit. Urban Orbit in black. We've got 2 of these available. And it's going to be our number 1 tonight. We've got some more orders coming in this week. I'm really looking forward to getting some of this stuff that is on these orders. Seems like every order has something that I'm really looking forward to. And so I hate it that they can't send it all together. Like, can you just put all the pieces I really, really want in one box? And then you can take your time with the rest of it. But they don't work that way. I think I'm going to have to go there to the warehouse and get it myself. All right, this is my last one of these. The last one. This is called the Pack Leader in black. Did I say hi to you, Terry? If I didn't, hi, Terry. Did I say hi to Terry? If she's not on your list, probably not. Number 1 to Carol. So one of those goes to Carol. I have one of those left. This one has black. They're like a house shape. I want to say a triangle, but they have that little flat side on the edge. So they look like a little house with a really steep roof. And then we have those silver pieces in that same shape around it. Which one, Terry? Number 1 or the one I'm showing? So this is the black and silver combination. The earrings are the tassel earrings in silver on a fishhook back. All right, this one is about 1.25 inches. below the collar with the 2-inch extension. You can bring it down about here, so it's going to hang right over that bust area. I do have one that's in the dark red and gold, but this is the only one that is in the black still. One in black and silver. This is the pack leader, and it's number 2. Let me check for you, Terry. I'll check if you'll tell me which necklace you wanted to know if you had in black, number 1 or number 2. So I do have the page up. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. This one wants to lay wrong, so I'm just going to turn it over. All right, this one is All in Favor in black. This necklace has the toggle closure, so of course it's no extension. Okay, that number 2 was the pack leader with the triangular shapes. I'll look. I don't think you do have that. This one has black rhinestones all around a silver ring. So this is set in silver. The earrings are exactly that same shape with the black rhinestones as well. Trying to show that to you. There, they don't show up very well. Again, this has the toggle clasp, so you're not going to be able to extend it, but it has a nice length anyway. This one is about 1.5 inches below the collar. So you can see how far it comes down. Just have one of these. This one is All in Favor in black, and it is number 3. Hey, Sheila. All right, let me look for you really quickly, Terry, and see, but I don't believe you have that one. I don't remember sending it to you. So, no, you do not. I've got 3 names on here, and you are not one of them. So what did everybody do this weekend? Did anybody do anything fun? That's what I want to know. Is anybody doing anything fun these days? Or are we all still sitting at home? I know Sheila has some seafood. I saw her pictures. This one is Sugar Sugar in purple. So we have a nice medium purple. We have the opaque bead here and up at the ends. 2 purple crystal type beads right here. Mom just laid around. Then we have 2 of the larger silver cage beads here. Kimberly went to the gym on Saturday night. Was it good, Sheila? Where's that place at? Is it in Southern Pines? Max is always looking for a good seafood place. We've antiqued silver in these beads, the solid beads, and in the little, I call these planet beads because that's what they remind me of. The earrings are the opaque purple beads, sorry, I almost said silver, on a silver fishhook back in Hamlet. Okay. It's quite a little ways for us, but sometimes we go through that way, so I'll have to remember. This one's about 1/2 inch below that collar. You do have that 2-inch extension that's on it, so it would come right down here above the bust. I have 2 of these available. This is Sugar Sugar in purple. Oops. And it is number 4. Violet says she and her husband went for a Sunday drive. Where did you drive to? Or through? Sometimes the point of a Sunday drive is not necessarily where you're going, but everything that you pass through on the way. So we like to do the Blue Ridge Parkway, but it's so far away. But it makes a really pretty drive. So whenever we get the chance, when we're going through that way anyway, we will do that. It was worth the drive. Okay. This one is Classy Classicist in silver. So Terry said they're on a drive now. I hope you're not driving. Classy Classicist in silver. This is a teardrop shaped dark gray rhinestone, which the tag is pulling back. It is on a very dainty chain. So this is one of our smaller necklaces. It comes with earrings that also have those teardrop shaped gray rhinestones in it. Yeah, if you're going to Napa for wine, bring me some back, please. Although I've heard that North Carolina rivals Napa for their wine. This one is about 1 inch below that collar. With your 2-inch extension that's on it, you could bring it down about in here where it's going to sit kind of in the top of the cleavage. May not be a good place for it, depending on where it hangs on you. This is Classy Classicist. In silver, it is my last one, and it is number 5. I think one thing about North Carolina wine is that we make a lot of sweet wine here because of the muscadines. They make a lot of it out of the muscadines, and so it tends to be very sweet. So other places, they make it out of different grapes. So we have mostly Scuppernong or muscadine here. Okay, melon salad sounds good too, Violet. It's about that time of year, right? I was looking at a watermelon the other day in a grocery store, and I looked at it, and I'm like, I don't know where I would put it once I cut it up because I have no room in my refrigerator right now. So I had to pass it by for right now. But I love watermelon season. All right, our first Family Feud question only has 4 possible answers. Number 3 is the one we're going to be looking for. For what specific reason did you get your last traffic ticket? So remember, they're asking other people, so this is not about you. For what specific reason did you get your last traffic ticket? Yeah, I like the sweeter ones, Terry. They're very similar in sweetness to a Moscato. So if you're familiar with the Moscato, that's kind of what we have here. Speeding was number 1, Esley. Of course. Going through a red light. You got it, Violet. Going through the red light. Mom says she got stopped because she was good looking. Okay. Ran a stop sign was number 4. Mean cop. I don't think we got the other one yet. Number 2. Oh, there, Kimberly got it. Parking violation. So we got them all. Look at that. Violet got the right answer, but we got all the answers, including a couple extras. Oh, I haven't tried that one yet, Terry. I know I have a list of wines to try because I try to stick with what I know when I go in the store because there's so many variations of wine, right? So many different ones. And I get confused sometimes about which ones are the sweet ones and which ones are the drier ones. So I have to keep a list. So I have a list of things to try, and I will have to put that one on there. I like Manischewitz, but it's very syrupy. So I will add club soda to it. Give it a little bit of sparkle and also cut the sweetness in it. But it has a nice flavor. This one is Soho Socialite. Soho Socialite in black. So we have opaque black beads, larger in the middle, and then getting a little smaller as you go up. They have these little rhinestone studded spacers in between. So you've got a little bit of sparkle in between these black beads. And then the rest of the chain is also covered in the smaller opaque black beads. The earrings are the smaller opaque black beads. And these are on a fishhook back. This one is about 1.25 inches below her collar. So you can see it hangs down fairly far, almost to the middle of the chest. With the 2-inch extension that's on it, you'd be able to get it down here at the top of the bust. So this is Soho Socialite. This is my only one of these. I should say the only one in black. This is number 6. Hi, Marlo. I am so glad to see you. We will take you even if you're late. We'll let you come in. This one I also only have one of because this is one of our special pieces. So it was only out for a very limited time and available to limited people. This one's called Knockout Queen. So you can see why they called it that. We have teardrops of white rhinestones, white creamy pearls, 2 of them in between each of these teardrops, and then another row of round white rhinestones above them. And this is set on, I guess I want to call this rectangular. It's a different kind of chain. I'll show it to you from the back when I take it off Linda. The earrings were the white pearly beads on a fishhook back. This one, I think it's about 1.25 inches below that collar. And then of course it still has the 2-inch extension on it. So with the 2-inch extension, you'd bring it down here to lay just above that bust. And let me show you the chain from the backside. This is why I said it's a different kind of chain. But it makes all this very stable because these stones are a little bit heavier than usual. So this is Knockout Queen in white. Just have one of these. And it's number 7. Now I've got one of the bright blues. So this one came in last week, and I know everybody wasn't here. So I've brought a couple of things that we had come out last week so that the rest of you could see them. Terry, you want the Knockout Queen? You've got it. It was number 7. This one's number 8. So these are the hammered silver triangles. They're elongated triangles. It was number 7. We've got the bright blue beads up here above each triangle, and mixed in, we have these polished silver beads. This one is called Terra Nouveau. Yeah, you can just copy it off the tag. You had French. You should know how to spell that, Caitlin. The earrings are the bright blue beads on a silver fishhook back. You're making her take French again.
I feel
This one is about 1.25 inches also, maybe closer to 1.5 inches below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down about here, which means it's going to lay a little bit over the bust. So right in this area. Caitlin, Grandma said they heard you. This is Terra Nouveau. With just one of these left in that bright blue. It's number 8. We know what she's retaking next year. When Max can't spell it, he just waits until I hand it to him, and then he takes the name off the tag. That is totally fine. Some of these, Terry, we won't even start talking about the names, right? This is my last one of artificial arches in silver. So I do have it in other colors, but this is my last one in silver. So we have the silver arch and then a gold. And then we have silver beads all in a row at the top. Number 8 is to Marlowe. All in a row at the top of those arches. It has the tassel earrings in silver on a fishhook back. So I know Jane has this one and she likes it. And I believe Shannon has, it may not be the same color, but I believe Shannon has one of these too. This one's about 1/2 inch below that collar with the 2-inch extension. We could bring it down to about here. So it's going to lay on top of the bust, right in this area. This is Artificial Arches in silver, and it is number 9. I'm loving that bright blue color that came out, Marlo. So I think you'll like that color. I have one more necklace that's in that color, and that is this one, which Esley got. I have one more of these. This is called Resort Ready in that bright blue as well. And look how shiny these beads are. So these are flattened rectangular beads. They're faceted all over the surface. That's why they're reflecting that light so nicely. Okay, you have it in the copper. Okay, I do have copper too. I think. I didn't look because I wasn't showing it. These are crystal cut type beads, so they're not transparent, but they do have those cuts like a crystal bead would have. It's obviously 2 strands. It was a hit on Zoom, I bet, because this one shows up nicely. The earrings are those crystal cut bright blue beads as well on a fishhook back. We were just talking about Zoom the other day and how you have to do your makeup darker, and you have to enlarge your jewelry and make it a little bit pop a little bit more too. So this would be a nice color and a size for Zoom to be able to be seen well. This one is also about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches below that collar, but you can extend it with that 2-inch extension, and then it's going to lay over this bust area. So this is my last one of these. It's called Resort Ready in blue, and it's number 10. Hi, Jane. Good to see you. So you are just in time to play Family Feud. We also only have 4 answers on this one. I'm going to take answer number 4. Terry would like the number 10. Name an occupation in which a man can put his good looks to use. An occupation in which a man can put his good looks to use. Model was number 1. Actor was number 2. Sales. Sales got it. So that was Esley. Let me see if we got the other one. Gigolo. That's a good one. Oh, host. That would have been a good one. Host was not on there. What else can you think of that men do? Stripper? Well, he was partly right. They did say dancer. John was much more specific than we needed him to be. John, we won't even talk about that, okay? But dancer was the other answer. I have to have a drink of water after that. Clergy? Oh, that's always nice to have a good-looking priest up there, right? Lifeguard. Ooh, that would be good too. Did we say we were going to the beach? All right, our next one. Courageously Catwalk in gold. So this is in shades of gold, also on a gold chain. So we have some creamy colored beads with gold on them. We have some gold crystal type beads. We have some darker brown or a dark gold crystal type bead on here. So we have a nice variety of those beads, and yet it's not a big necklace. Oh, nice, Violet. The earrings are the little crystal cut beads. These are white with the gold on them. So they're kind of washed in gold on a fishhook back in gold. I also have the matching bracelet to this one, so if you should happen to want the matching bracelet, we've got that. This one's about 1/2 inch below that collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to come down right about here. So just above the bust. We have some, Mom. Some of our top selling associates are men. And it's because, you know it, women will buy anything from a good looking man, right? That's why I keep trying to get Max to come on here, but he won't. I mean, he should be something more than arm candy, right? I actually bought him a t-shirt that says arm candy. So this is the bracelet that goes to it. You can see the beads a little bit better on this one. This is the adjustable chain bracelet. So it has the extension with the lobster clasp. This one is Courageously Catwalk. We have 2 of these available, and they're number 11. Yes, if you think it doesn't matter what you look like, if you're in sales, you would be wrong. Yeah, she giggled again. She's astounded that I bought him the t-shirt that says arm candy, but you know, whatever. She doesn't have to like it. She shouldn't think he's good looking. You know, he's the father figure here, so that'd be a little creepy if she did. Now I've really got her laughing over there. I would be worried if she thought Max was handsome. All right, this is Unrivaled Sparkle. I have this in 2 colors. So this is the gold, and I also have the black metal, which I'll show you in just a moment. This one has teardrop-shaped rhinestones, round rhinestones, and also marquee-shaped rhinestones. Very pretty setting. Like I said, this one is in gold. The earrings are the round white rhinestones in a gold setting on a fishhook back. This one is sitting about a 1/4 inch below that collar, so not very far down, but a little far, at least not at the collar. With 2-inch extension, that's going to bring the top of that down to here. So it's going to lay right about here, from the mid-chest to just over the bust. This is the one in the black metal. So I have one of each. It says Unrivaled Sparkle in black or in gold. And it's number 12. I like the black metal with the rhinestones because I feel like the rhinestones show up a little bit better against the darker setting. So that's why I like my Glitzy by association, the ones that are the black metal with the white rhinestones. All right, this one is the Bold Standard in gold again. So I have 2 of this one remaining. It is a hammered disc. It's a thick disc. It's thicker than the nickel, but about the same size. The earrings are also hammered gold discs on a fishhook back. So this one is about 1/2 inch below that collar. With a 2-inch extension, it will come down right about here. So again, sitting at the top of that cleavage. This one is the Bold Standard in gold. We have 2 of these, and it's number 13. Yeah, I guess if she doesn't know you do party light, I need to do a better job of sharing more of your posts, Terry. Put a few more on there. I love her party light candles. We've been getting the tea lights and the larger candles. I really like those. Probably not allowed to say that on here, but there we go. Number 13, one to Marlowe, so we have 1 more remaining. This one is basically Baltic. Basically Baltic. It is in silver. This one is, I guess we're going to call them cutouts. These are oval pieces with little cutouts in them. We have smaller ones and larger ones, and I'll show you that cutout pattern in just a minute against my hand because it'll be easier to see that way. The earrings are round pieces with those same cutouts in silver on a fishhook back. I do have 2 of these. This is the length, so it's about a 1/4 inch below that collar with the 2-inch extension. Comes down right about here. So this is where it's going to lay. I order hers online, Carol. So I don't know if she has a catalog or not. Hopefully she can tell you. So this is the cutout pattern. It's kind of little rectangles or squares. So we have 2 of these. It's number 14. Basically a Baltic. Don't worry, we're going to get into the long ones soon, Kimberly. Kimberly likes the long ones, so. All right, this next one is Royal Romance in gold. They call it that because the little spacers in between these pearls are gold. They're studded with rhinestones. So we've got the creamy pearls with gold spacers with rhinestones on them. The earrings are the creamy pearls on a gold fishhook back. This one lays like this, so it's about 1/2 inch. If you want to extend it, you've got 2-inch extension. That's going to bring it right down here, so that's going to be about mid-chest. If you want to send me one as well, Terry, I'll put it in the social chat so that everybody can get it there. This is Royal Romance in gold. I have 2 of these available, and it's number 15. I do also have 1 bracelet that would match this, called Radiantly Royal. It is a stretch bracelet. Same configuration with the pearls and the little rhinestone spacers set in gold. So if anyone wanted a necklace and bracelet set, I've got 1 bracelet available. So Esley, you want both? Okay, Esley wants both. So I have 1 more necklace. All right, now let's play Family Feud. This is always a fun one. Let's see how creative you guys are. See how creative you are. We're going to go with answer number 4 on this one. Name 1 word polite people use instead of cursing. 1 word polite people use instead of cursing. I'm going to take answer number 4 on this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible answers. Excuse me is mine, Mom. And it's usually not said in the polite tone. Darn was number 1. Shoot was number 2. Let's see, did anybody get number 3? No, nobody got number 3 yet. Fudge was number 4, so that's the one we were looking for. Looks like Violet got that one first. Goodness, that's a good one. Dang was number 3, Violet. Let's see if anybody got the 5th one. There was only 5. Yeah, Larry's O-Pig. I still remember that one. We had a pioneer brother in our congregation who became a circuit overseer, and his thing was O-Pig. Fiddlesticks, that's good. Duty. Oh, man. Heck. The last one was sugar. And you hear a lot of older people use that one. What was our last one? You guys are good with these non-curse words. I would expect you to be. All right, this one is a gold choker. Gold choker. Don't get bent out of shape. So this has a cord type chain on it. It has brushed gold, circles and squares set on point all along the front of it. The earrings are the brushed circles on a fishhook back. Let's see if I can get it around Linda's neck here. Let me see, I might need to, nope, I already extended it. I don't know why these don't fit well over Linda's neck like they do on ours, but they don't. So this one has been let out to lay on Linda well. So you can see it sitting right here above her collar right now. This is most of the extension. So you're going to have a little bit more extension. It's going to get it right here to about collar length with the rest of the extension. Also, the tag is dragging it back just a tiny bit. So you might be able to get it just under the collar. I do have 5 of these. don't get bent out of shape in gold is number 16. We have to get something right. Do we though? I mean, I feel like I can probably get everything wrong without even trying really hard. All right, now we're going to move to the longer necklaces. Not all of them are super long, but they're longer. This one I just have one of. It is called Classical Cadence in black. And this one strand wants to be complicated. There we go. So we have two strands that are just chain. The first one is a small length of chain. The second one is a larger gauge of chain. On this middle strand, we have black opaque beads and wire wrapped silver beads. So they look similar to the cage beads, but they are not hollow. In the center, we have wire wrap around a polished silver bead. The earrings are an opaque black bead on a silver fishhook back. This one hangs at and just below the bust. So again, this is not a super long necklace, but you do have the 2-inch extension. So if you want it to be longer, the 2-inch extension is going to put that top one right about here, which is going to put the bottom right here. So about mid-abdomen. Okay, bye, Jane. I made Southern style chicken and dumplings today, so mine was done just about the time the show was starting. Max finished it off watching it, so they are eating without us right now. This is Classical Cadence in black, just one available, and it's number 17. Well, you can always go get some and eat it while you're sitting there. I don't have any objections to that. I'll hang them up here for you while you're gone. This one also, I only have one of. This is a very pretty purple layered necklace. It's called Glamour Grotto. So one layer, you can see, has a purple crystal type bead and polished silver beads on it. Then our next one has just the crystal type beads and an extra chain hanging down that also has purple and silver beads on it. And then the last one is just chain. So we've got some intermittent purple crystal type beads and polished silver beads, except for this last strand, which has the larger chain in it. Our earrings are the purple crystal type beads. You want KFC, Caitlin? Now you made her want KFC, Mom. Thanks. Maybe one day this week. We haven't had KFC in a little while. So this one hangs through the mid to lower abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, you'll be able to bring this down. That top strand is going to be about here. Your bottom strand is going to go down through the lower belly area. So from here to here. Right now, we've got it from there to there. Just one of these is available. This is Glamour Grotto. It's a very pretty light purple. Glamour Grotto in purple, and it's number 18. The grilled chicken isn't available here anymore, Violet. We did have it, and we did like it, but they stopped carrying it here. I guess they have it in other places, but not here. You know we're in the South. Everybody likes fried chicken. That's why we have Bojangles. This one I also only have one of. So this one is a purple one with opaque and crystal type beads. So we have a medium purple, opaque and crystal type beads at the top. Then we have hammered rings right through here and 4 lengths of chain on the bottom. Yes, it does have a little pinkish color to it, Kimberly. It's a pinky purple. The other one, not this one, the one before it. So we have a layered type look, but it's all at the bottom, so it's not long enough for you to tangle all these chains. The earrings are the opaque purple on a fishhook back. So this one, all the purple beads are at the bust and up, and then all your chains and your hammered rings are at the bust and below, down through this lower abdomen area. You can see all the layers are falling in that lower abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down into the lower belly. That's also going to put your beads right here and below. This one does have a large enough chain that if you want to shorten it a little bit, you could fasten into the chain and pull those beads up so that they can see it a little bit better. If you're on video conferencing for work or for your meetings, whatever, this is Vividly Vivid. Vividly Vivid in purple. Just one of these available. It is number 19. Is it good, Caitlin? Mm-hmm. Good. Caitlin's very happy with her chicken and dumplings over here. This one is Eloquently Eloquent. It's trying to twist at the bottom. Eloquently Eloquent in red. So we have red pearly beads with hammered silver beads and polished silver beads. We've got the red and silver, which makes a really nice combination. The earrings are the red pearly beads on a fishhook back. This one hangs down through the lower abdomen, so you're a little bit above this dropped waist. With the extension, you're going to come down just below it. I like these that I have in this style because they're very easy to double over and have 2-strand necklace if you'd rather wear it that way. So this one is Eloquently Eloquent. I have 2 in this color, in the red. It is number 20. So it's interesting that they put the red with the silver. And you'll find out why tomorrow when I post my YouTube video. I'm posting a new YouTube video about gold or silver tomorrow because somebody asked the question, and I believe it might have been Sheila or Liz, about whether you should wear gold or silver with your skin tone. So I have a YouTube video about choosing the right metal for your skin tone. But there's also some other factors that they bring into it, and so I'll be addressing those tomorrow. It'll be a short video, but it will be posted. This one is Party Dress Princess. Party Dress Princess. This is in a purple. It has a little plummy tone to it, but not a lot. These are pearly purple beads. You can see that it is asymmetrical. So we have the beads on this side, but not on this side. And then our layers start here on both sides. We have 2 layers that are just chain. And then our middle layer has purple pearly beads and the silver rings in it. It's also putting on the glitz on YouTube. I don't remember exactly how it is put on there. I'll put a link to it in our group. The earrings are the purple pearly beads on a fishhook back. So I like YouTube because I can put like tutorials and video things on there addressing your questions. And I like being able to do that. So I showed you last time, I think, how to adjust the rings to your size. This one falls just below the bust. So in the upper abdomen with these first 2, and then mid-abdomen with the last layer. With 2-inch extension, it comes down through here, so it would be more mid to lower abdomen instead. I do have 2 of these available. And I see that I missed a question. 2 of these available. This is Party Dress Princess in purple. And it's number 21. All right, so let's do our question now. I want to take answer number 5 on this one. And I know we've had this question before. Some of these questions may sound familiar to you who have been on the show for a long time, but since we are doing not the number 1 answers this time, like we did last time, I'm going through them again so that we can get some other answers. So this one is, name a book that could knock you out if someone hit you over the head with it. Name a book that could knock you out if somebody hit you over the head with it. And we're looking for answer number 5 out of 5. Caitlin, did you even taste that as it went down? The Bible was number 3. Dictionary was number 1. Pride and Prejudice was not on here. The Encyclopedia was number 2. Ooh, Gone with the Wind is a good one. That's a nice long book, but it was not on here. War and Peace was the one that was on here. War and Peace. Yeah, do we give it to Grandma? I mean, we know she meant War and Peace. I guess we'll give it to Mom. I don't think they've made a book called Ear in Peace, and you're only 1 letter off, so we'll give it to you. Not too many more interpretations for that. The Iliad, that would have been a good one. The number 4 answer is one we don't really have much anymore, and I think that's why nobody is guessing it. Kimberly, the book was, or the answer, the question was, I don't know what I'm talking about, a book that could knock you out if someone hit you over the head with it. So what's a book that we used to all have, but we don't really have much anymore that was big? Yeah, it probably was autocorrect. Something that was big, but we don't have much anymore. Not an encyclopedia. Not a school book. The Thomas Guide, that's a good one. The phone book. Yeah, the phone book was the other answer. Remember how thick some of those were? We used to sit on them when we were little. We didn't have booster seats. We had phone books or the Sears catalog or JCPenney catalog because they were all so thick. All right. This next one is optical opulence in white. So this is another asymmetrical type necklace. We have abstract, kind of triangular shapes. So we have 2 of them on this side in silver. This one has rhinestones along the edge. Then we have another one that has rhinestones along the bottom here. And we have a large white faceted rhinestone right there in the center of that pendant. We do not get phone books anymore, Violet. They don't even pass them out here anymore. This has the cord type chain. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you're still alive after that wedding yesterday. These are the white rhinestone earrings on a fishhook back. You have this in red. I know somebody else has it in blue. Is it you, Mom? Do you have this one in blue? Somebody has it in blue. I can't think who it is right at the moment. They have one in white. So this is our one in white. It's mid to lower abdomen. So right there, probably just above the belly button. This one does have that 2-inch extension. So with the 2-inch extension, you could bring that down to the dropped waist. Okay, I thought you had it, Mom. So this one is Optimized Opulence in white. And they're number 22. What, could you not spell that one, Caitlin? Or are you just checking your spelling?
I did it right.
So Caitlin feels vindicated. I didn't mention this yet today because I don't know if we told them before that she had locked us out of the car. Number 22 to Kimberly. She locked us out of the car a couple months ago, or the van. We stopped at Bojangles to get something to eat on a way back from a really long trip that we'd had to go on. And she locked the keys in the van. We had to call the police to get it open for us. So she's been picked on for the last few months about locking us out of the van. Well, yesterday, I took a day off, right? Yeah, so much for that. I took Daniel to Food Lion with me to the grocery store because he needs some practice driving. He just got his license, but he needs practice. And what does he do? It's 88 degrees out there. And the boy locks the keys in the van. Thankfully, we had Max to call, so I was able to just call him, and he came and let us in. But still, I'm standing out there, 88 degrees and humid, with my groceries for at least 5 minutes before he got there. So I was not too happy. So Caitlin feels better now because she's not the only one that's done it. Yep, she's off the hook. So this one is mainstream minimalist. I always want to say this wrong because there's a modern minimalist too. Mainstream minimalist. So you can see it is kind of a minimal necklace. It has little silver tubes that are rectangular in shape. We have some little crystal type beads and also some polished silver beads. So we have it all along the bottom and then in 2 different places throughout the chain. So this would be a nice one to layer with some others because it doesn't have anything big on it. Our earrings are a little stack of those same beads in the white and in the clear crystal-y type. Did not have ice cream, thank goodness. They're on a fishhook back. This is how this one lays. So right through the lower abdomen with the 2-inch extension, it would be right down here below the dropped waist. So you can see why it would make a good one to layer because you could put one right in here and even another one right up in here to layer with this one. Just have one of these. It's Modern Minimalist in white. And it's number 23. I think we all have to try locking the keys in the vehicle once to remember not to do it again. So I think I was about 17 when I did it. I was at work and it was late at night because I was closing at the restaurant that I worked with. And I didn't realize until I got off my shift that I had locked the keys in the car and had to call someone out in the middle of the night to let me back in the car. I didn't forget again until I was 35. And then I had to call Max again. This one is It's About Showtime. This is in black. So we have black opaque beads. We have the little gray crystal type beads. So these are transparent, along with our polished silver rings. Then down at the bottom, we have 5 lengths of chain. Oh no, you did it with the car running? That's terrible. At least the car wasn't running any of these times. So 5 lengths of chain to give it the layered look at the bottom. The earrings are the black opaque beads on a silver fishhook back. Yeah, it doesn't take very many times to figure it out, does it, Shannon? Until you forget again, but it takes a long time to forget again. This is the length of this necklace, so most of your beads are going to be up here in the upper chest so that they will be able to be seen. Just this one falls below the bust, and then our chains go all the way down to the bottom of this dropped waist. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come all the way down here. You'll also lower your beads to about here, starting here. Also, if you want to, this is a large enough chain, you could pull this up a little bit so that it can be better seen on your video conferencing. Do have 2 of these available. So it's about showtime. 2 of these. Number 24. Yes, Shannon. That's what happened to me too. It was my first, no, actually it was before I got my first car. It was still driving Mom and Dad's older car, and it did not have the click button thingy. No good. Right, Mom? It's usually when you don't have the second set of keys with you, which would have made it so much easier to open it up. The day that I or that Caitlin did it. She was driving with Max's keys, and I had decided to leave my pocketbook in the van because I didn't need to take it in with me. So I was just going in to go to the bathroom quick while he got the food. Yeah, so much for that. All right, here we go in black metal. So we have some layered rings in a hammered black metal. They've just got hammering along the edges right here, right here. 2 layers of those. And we have the black tassel below it. This is on the black metal chain as well. I just have one of these remaining. It's not wanting to cooperate on staying on the bust, so I'm just going to put it down. The earrings are the black metal tassels on a fishhook back. It's going to look better on Linda anyway. So you can see that our layers of rings are going to fall down here in the bottom. They are all one piece. Each set of these rings, they're welded together, so you don't have to worry about them turning themselves around. The tassel is going to fall down into this lower belly area. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to get even lower, 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 way down to the bottom. This one does have the freely sliding chain, so you can pull it up if you would like to. Pull it up more here or more here while you're on your video conferencing. So just one of these left. This is called Timelessly Tasseled, and it is in the black metal. Number 25. All right, we have one more Family Feud question, and then we got, I think, 5 or 6 more pieces of jewelry to look at, and then we will be done for the night already. Doesn't take very long, does it? Let's see. Let's take answer number 2 on this one. Name something specific everyone complains about. Something specific everyone complains about. Number 25 to Kimberly. Caitlin now has hiccups. That's what you get for eating in front of me. Weather, you're absolutely right, Marjorie. The weather was number 2. Traffic was number 5. Taxes was number 3. Family was not on there. The job was number 4. Neighbors wasn't on there. The government wasn't on there. So we only missed number 1. Maybe I should have had you guess number 1 this time. Number 1 was just money. Money. So a couple of you got close, but it's just money. We all have to have something to complain about, right? All right. This one you have seen recently in other colors. But I have one in black. This one is called Pretty Pop-tastic. Pretty Pop-tastic. So this is 3 layers that also like to wrap around each other. So we've got a shorter layer, and then we have the second layer that has these pretty cutout discs on it, like the Your Own Free Wheel necklace. And then we have some smoky round beads and some black opaque beads. So that is that center strand that has those. The other 2 are the plain chain, smaller on top, a little bit larger gauge on the bottom. The earrings are the black opaque beads on a fishhook back. This one, you can see, starts right here with the layers. They go all the way down through the dropped waist right here. Your beads, you have some above the bust, some below the bust. You do have a 2-inch extension if you want to bring this down lower. You also could pull it up a little bit. It is big enough to fasten into the chain so that you got a little bit more of the beadwork up in the top, the upper chest. So this one is Pretty Pop-tastic. It is in black, and I just have one of these. It's going to be number 26. All right, this one I have in 2 metals, but I only have 1 of each metal. That should make it interesting, right? This one is Bravo Bravado. Obviously, they were running out of words to use that day. So this is Bravo Bravado. This is in the black metal. I also have 1 in silver. So these have the long, I call these torpedo shaped beads because that's what they remind me of. The long torpedo shaped beads, and then some faceted teardrop beads, all in that black, and then a plain chain on the bottom for layers. Our earrings are the faceted teardrop beads in black on a black metal fishhook back. This is the way it is going to lay. Why is everything rhyming tonight? What is up with that? That is certainly not what I intended. So this is the way that it's going to lay on Linda. Caitlin, quit laughing at me. This one is just above the bust with your torpedo-shaped bead, laying right down on the bust. This one's just under the bust, and then your last chain, or your last layer, is right here in the mid-abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to bring that one almost down to the length of this one. So it's going to hit right at the bust, and then your last layer is going to lay right down here above this dropped waist. This is what the silver looks like. So I have Bravo Bravado in black or in silver, and they are number 27. Next, I have 2 brass ones, because I know there's a couple of you ladies that like your brass. So we've got a couple longer brass ones. This one is called Red Carpet Royal in brass. So this is a teardrop shaped pendant in antiqued brass with those brass or yellowish colored rhinestones in it. This one is also hollow on the inside, so it's more like a 3D pendant. If you had a small enough dog, you could put it inside this. I'm just kidding. You could let him lay right in here. Maybe if you have a pet ant, I don't know. The earrings are those yellowish colored rhinestones. Caitlin's shaking her head at me. I just like to make her do that. The fishhook backs are in the antique brass as well. This is how that one lays. So about 1 inch above that dropped waist. With the 2-inch extension, you could drop it down here into the bottom, where lower belly. This one does not have a large enough chain for you to hook into the chain. It is possible, and I'm going to say possible, that you can get it through this loop one more time, or maybe that you could go through the top of the teardrop if you wanted to double it up. So it would be more like that. This is actually a really pretty pendant. I know not everybody likes brass. It's a really pretty pendant. Kind of has the little lacy edges. They're scalloped. Just have 1 of these. It's Red Carpet Royal in brass, and it's number 28. I see you sneaking back in here, Jane. This brass one, I have 2 of. So this brass one is brass pearly beads with also those yellowish colored rhinestones in a little cluster there with an antique brass tassel below it, a little jellyfish tassel. And then it has some antique brass beads right here in the chain, just above that pendant. The earrings are antique brass beads, like the pearly beads on a fishhook back. This is the length of this one. So your pendant or your cluster is right kind of in the mid-abdomen, and then Quit bumping the thing. You're making my phone wiggle. Tassel goes through the lower abdomen almost to the dropped waist. With the 2-inch extension, it would be down in here. So your tassel is going to be mostly below that dropped waist. This one does have a large enough chain you could fasten into it. You just can't go very far because it's not going to be symmetrical. It will sit right at the bust if you're able to do that, or if you'd like to do that. So this one is uniquely uptown. Uniquely uptown in brass. It's trying to turn itself around. There we go. 2 available. Number 29. And look at that. I did number them evenly. Sometimes I wonder about myself. I try to go for like 30 or 35. I try to do it by 5. Some days I don't always do as well as others. So our last one for today. This is Colorfully Chic. This is in white. Apparently Instagram is going to decide to be fuzzy now. There we go. Got you back. This one has 2, and they're like a beaded style chain. 2 painted white beaded style chains. And then this one has intermittent polished silver beads along it. So this is 3 chains, 2 with the white painted, 1 with the polished silver. The earrings are the polished silver beads, larger than the bottom ones, on a fishhook back. No, you cannot sneak. No sneaking. No sneaking around. Jane's trying to sneak around. This one is in the lower to mid abdomen with the 2-inch extension. You can see it's going to go down to that dropped waist. There is no way to shorten this one unless you want to double the entire thing, which you could do. Let me see if Instagram will focus on this. This is Colorfully Chic. Colorfully Chic in white. There we go. So you can see what kind of chains those are. And it is number 30. So invoices will go out tomorrow. They will be shipped on Tuesday. The paid ones will be shipped on Tuesday. I unfortunately had to put up a notice earlier in the group if you didn't see it already. If we don't have prior arrangements, special arrangements for it, which I know some of you ladies have been really good about doing, any invoices that are sitting here over 2 weeks, if by 14 days, I will put the stock back up if they are not paid, because we can't keep it from everyone else, keep everyone else from buying it if you're not paying. So just so you're aware of that, you are given 48 hours to pay after the invoices hit. And I don't mind if you pay toward the end of the week, if that's when you get paid. I've always been really flexible about that, but some of this stuff is going on a long time, and it's keeping other people from buying things that they might otherwise want. And it's sitting here not paid for. So it's not really fair to everybody else. So we're just making a policy. The diamond chain with black and gold chains. Looks for something that is... She's looking. Was it short or long, Kimberly? She says the diamond chain with black and gold chains. I didn't think we had anything black and gold. Oh. I bet it's that one. That one? The one that's either in black or gold and has all the rhinestones. She said she thinks it's 12. I think it is too. I can't see the number from here. 12. Yes, it was 12, Kimberly. I think you might have one of those. Yes. Carol, I was doing them on Tuesday, but we're not doing Tuesday anymore. So I will just start mixing them in the shows. I just didn't tonight. If there's any color specific that you want to see, let me know. Color or style. And if you want to see some even in between shows, it's not a problem. Just let me know. And we can do that. Okay, Kimberly wants both of them. I will make sure you don't already have one, Kimberly. Just so you don't double buy. All right, so I think that's everything I need to tell you. We'll be back Wednesday afternoon at 4:30. We will have earrings on that day, Carol, because I've got some new shipments coming in this week. So Wednesday at 4:30. Look for your invoices tomorrow toward late afternoon or evening, because I do field service in the morning. And we'll see you then. Hopefully you'll survive the first part of that work week. Hopefully we'll all survive. Have a good evening.